This podcast is proudly sponsored by Player Care and Support Services. Go to www.pcss.ltd to find out more.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
Hi, I'm Debs.
And this is
Your pitch.
or mine.
Hello, people. Welcome back. Or if you're new, hello. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Sunday. It is Father's Day. It is.
So happy Father's Day to all you lovely dads out there. And sending love to those who don't have their dads here any longer, and to those who maybe can't see their kids today.
Exactly. Happy Father's Day to everybody, and happy Father's Day to all those single mothers out there as well.
Yes, doing a great job.
Basically do everything. So, I'm a little bit more awake than last week.
You're a tad rough last week, Debs.
I was a little bit rough. I think so was half of Scotland and half of Boston. So, yes, great game last week. And then, well, we may as well kick off, Tracy, with what happened on Friday.
Well, and I know a lot of people will disagree, but I think he set us up right.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were just settling into the game, but obviously lost a quick goal. I think had that not happened, it would have been a 0-0 game.
Yeah.
But we were better end of the first half, second half so much better. Obviously, the stats have come back saying there was no shots on target, but we were certainly driving forward. Ref, I thought, had a shocker.
Ridiculous.
But shouted a few times at the TV about whether his eyes were painted on and things like that. But yeah, there was lots of fouls happening, like right next to him, did nothing. And obviously sometimes that's not a bad thing because you're keeping the flow of the game. But there were some fouls that should have been yellows.
Well, the yellow against, was it Hamley's, the boy got the yellow for bringing him down. To me, that's a sending off.
Yeah, I mean, that can be a red any other game.
100% a red. The penalty is definitely John McGinn's, that to me again was a stonewall penalty. And was McTominay brought down as well?
Yeah.
To me, yeah, definitely. I just think the whole, and what you hear on the outside world, social media and the pubs and all that, everybody is in agreement with the referee is just, and I think, I mean, we always say, and I think most of us will agree, we always say at the end of the game, especially if obviously your team's got beat, you're automatic as you go to the ref.
Mm-hmm.
But over these past years, I was going to say, at least a year, no matter whether it's in the World Cup or whether it's a fixture game of your own team, the refs are getting horrific.
Yeah.
It's getting beyond a joke, and something has to be done about it. Has VAR then made it worse? Like, is it a point of VAR now?
Probably only when your team gets a decision.
Well,
and then we love VAR.
Then we love VAR. That's good. But it's even when you see things like, you're like, how can a normal person who's watching a game, whether it's on the telly or live, whatever, if you can see that through your eyes, how can a professional referee think that his decision or their decision is right when you can clearly see that it's wrong, and then it affects the whole game, not just even the score at the end of it, but even the play. You can see the players on the pitch, the frustration, it's something has to be fucking done.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've got the referee there, kind of giving her kind of thoughts as well, and obviously she said with the John McGinn incident, which I thought probably looked more a penalty. But she was saying because of the way the ball was moving, because it was moving away from him, and in the laws of the game, obviously she felt that was the right decision not to give a penalty. So, but with the McTominay one, which a lot of people think was probably less of a penalty, she's saying really in the laws of the game, it might have been a soft penalty, but in the rules of the
But it was
game,
a
it should
penalty.
have been a penalty, and she was surprised that VAR didn't do anything
Pick up
about
on it.
that.
I would just say Jones was more a penalty than what Scotty's was. And obviously, didn't want to say it, but when you see him lying down, you thought, oh, Mrs. McTominay's a very happy lady. Debs, do not put that on your social media because that's terrible. But I thought, oh, laddie, hello. We make them well in Scotland.
Made from girders.
Now, listeners, yes, we made from girders, and listeners, you all know what I'm talking about. We'll leave that to the women's eyes.
But I just felt social media was like, a lot of it was doom and gloom. You're like, we've not been in a World Cup since 1998. Like, just fucking back your team.
Exactly. Just get.
How difficult is it? But then I think it's just a thing now. Like, folk, it's week by week rather than, oh, I'm here to support my team.
Yeah.
And get behind them. We can all support teams that are winning all the time. Oh. That's easy. But you know what I mean?
Isn't it?
And obviously, I mean, we've got 3 points.
So
I think we were unlucky on Friday because we were just settling into the game. Morocco are obviously a great side.
Well, they were this I get my words out the day. I mean, they're a phenomenal team, and to come away with 1-0. To come away with 1-0, fucking happy with that. It was controversial, obviously, with some of the decisions, but the second half was so much better, so much better.
We didn't embarrass ourselves.
Not at all, and I don't think we ever will. And it is what it is. Just the whole, even just getting there to the group stages is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
So in our squad, let's talk a wee bit about the actual squad that we've got now. So who do you think's your strongest player at the moment?
Oh.
I mean, everywhere you, whatever you put on, whatever you're listening to, it's all about John. So
yeah, I love hearing like all the pundits and that talking about John, because obviously we knew him when he was at Hibs. So,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think I threatened him with rope and gaffer tape, and I was like, he wasn't going anywhere. Him and McGeoch. And obviously we know the family, so like you kind of feel really proud when they're talking about him. They're such a great family. But he is such a class player.
Yeah. You
know, you look at him for Aston Villa, and when you take him out the equation, you know.
What have they got?
So John. But then I thought once we kind of settled into the game, I thought Robbo and Tierney were great down the wings as well.
Tierney came off, did he have a wee injury?
I think they always kind of watch for him because he does, you know, he's had a lot of bad injuries as well. Right. And obviously a lot of people were like moaning because Gannon Doak wasn't on. But if people had listened, he said he was really struggling in the match and he was glad he was taken off because his calves were sore. So
see, the heat will no help either, will it? Because they're not used to I was laughing last night watching, was it Germany? Van Dijk was on, and it was a water break. And I was saying to James, he's got a fucking cheek taking his water break. He's done nothing but fucking moan about it. Stop drinking. You shouldn't be allowed to drink.
Oh, jeez, honestly, crazy. But I do think McTominay really stepped up as well. There was one. I think it was the first half, and the ball kind of went across the goal line, and I did think to myself, Shankland would have got that.
So I was just about to say that. I was watching it in the house on my own on Friday, and I must admit I was kind of half watching it because I was doing other stuff. So on Friday's game, I didn't actually realise that Shankland wasn't playing. It was only until you noticed it now. So why is he resting him for Brazil, or is he just having a wee shoot about with other players? Because I
don't know, because he is like one of the best strikers up here, regardless of who he's played for. But
exactly,
McKinnon seemed to get the best out of him last year.
Yeah, and he's taking away him again. So at the moment, I'm going to ask you And the listeners, this is a great wee question for everybody. Who would you rather have in their prime for the Scotland squad? Would you either have Kenny Dalglish or Dennis Law? Oh, see now, there's one to think about.
I'd probably go more Kilkenny because I think he's probably been more around when I was younger watching.
I think Dennis Law was maybe just.
Yeah.
I think Dennis Law was a wee bit earlier, wasn't he, than what we were. But I think Kenny. I think Gordon Strachan, I suppose.
Well, I know. Do you know, when you think about all the players that we've had, but even they didn't achieve anything.
Nope. Unbelievable what the whole section has done.
I know.
For this campaign. Is it campaign?
Mm-hmm. So obviously the top two teams go through, but it's now a fight instead of like a last whatever it was before. It's now a last 32. So the 8 best third place teams go through.
Now, did that read something that we would get Switzerland if we go through?
I've not seen that, but so at the moment we're in quite a good position because we won, we got the 3 points, but we didn't concede. So at the moment we've got 0 goal difference. So it may come down to goals for, goals against, all that kind of thing. So
we'll make it out the way. We'll make it out the group.
I think we'll make it out.
I'm hoping that we will.
Did you watch the Brazil game after the Scotland game?
Was this on Friday?
Yes.
No, I never.
So obviously Haiti are the first team that have been they're out now. Obviously they still got to play the last game against Morocco, but that's them out. That's been confirmed. They're the first team out. So obviously we've got Brazil, but obviously they won 3-0 against Haiti.
So they've got the goals.
Yeah, so they were obviously firing all cylinders. So they're obviously top with Morocco on 4 points because they drew, obviously.
Because it's Brazil, Morocco, then.
Yeah. So would you prefer a draw
England
with Brazil? Would you take a draw with Brazil?
Of course I would take a draw, but you want to win it. You want to get the goals and you want to get the points. So, I mean, how lovely would it be for us to beat Brazil 5-0 or 4-0?
Oh, we can dream.
I have a dream.
It's a song for everything. Can say it because every time they say something, they're like Megan will go, "Mama had a dream," and I'm like, "I had a dream," and she's like, every time, or they'll say something and I've got a song for it.
I definitely we want the win. We want that. We want people to say, "Fucking hell, Scotland beat Brazil," and you want that chat. But of course, I'd be happy. I mean, I would have been happy with a draw on Friday.
Yeah.
But I'm absolutely happy with a draw. I just hope that the confidence is still high and just go out, boys, and fucking win it. Just go and do it, man. All you need to do. Forget everything else and just do it.
Go and have that belief.
Who surprised you? I mean, I'll admit I've not watched a lot of games because some people in this world work for a living. But has anybody surprised you? I think Japan's has surprised me.
Oh, see, I love the Japanese. I think they're amazing.
They're so disciplined.
Their culture's amazing. Obviously, I've been lucky. I've worked with Saki at London City, and she's just the loveliest. Like, they're always so grateful for everything that you do for them. They're very disciplined in what they do. Even when they're away from the training centre, they're just so disciplined. You watch their fans even cleaning up the stadium after themselves. So, yeah, it's just such a great culture. So I've really liked them. Obviously, I was quite surprised with Spain getting the draw.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously they're the favourites.
Yeah, see, I think obviously Scotland, but I think Spain's going to do it.
Yeah, I thought England were quite poor the first half, but obviously second half they came out and obviously ended 4-2.
I heard again, I caught the tail end of that, but I heard James effing and blinding for the living room. But I did hear they got a penalty earlier on and then they missed it.
Yeah,
Or
Kane missed it,
the
but then
goalie
they got to retake it.
they retake it because the goalie moved or something like that, and then that's how they basically got
Yeah.
it. But then, hey ho. So who do you think? So obviously, well, Hattie's out first. Who do you think's next to go out?
Trying to think what the other tables look like. There's obviously a lot of kind of smaller sides. Obviously, we had Congo. They drew with
Oh God, aye.
Portugal.
Portugal,
And all I could think
that was a
about was
drop.
all I could think about was poor Rocky getting called up. First ever time they've been in the World Cup as well. And he would have been up against like the likes of Ronaldo. But yeah, I mean he's not far off 42.
Okay.
No, Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
No,
Well, Rocky's just a wee pup.
20 or something like that. Oh dear, dear.
But yeah, coming up for 42. He's a machine.
Okay.
But you can tell that he's obviously that bit slower. But
yeah,
I was quite surprised at that, but obviously fantastic for Congo.
Who's I don't know off the back of my head. What group is England in? Are they on with
Croatia?
I can't remember what they are.
Right, wait till I go and have a wee
Go and have a Google. Because I'm just wondering if they are, if again,
they
are
play
England
Tuesday again, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got Ghana on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And they've got Panama and Croatia.
So they've got all the easy teams.
So Ghana and England have both got 3 points. Panama and Croatia have got none.
So do you think that it's all hype again with England, or do you think they're genuinely no bad?
It's a bit of a different squad. I think in previous years they've always had like big names, but they've never really it's never really worked.
I'll never hear Biggie Kane. That's all the names I hear about is.
Yeah, I mean he's been fantastic. He's doing great in the Bundesliga as well with Bayern Munich.
I was just going to say Jack Kane, but that's a fucking pleasure centre. Harry Kane.
We've got Jude Bellingham as well, who's obviously yeah. Lucy loves him. She's got a wee thing for Jude.
I think our Scottish fans would rather England go early. Or actually,
of course they would, because they're like your big rivals. You know what I mean?
But do you think you would like the last time where they got to the final and it was all this, no, it's coming home and blah blah blah, and then they get bumped.
It's the media.
But
the media build their team up and then they totally absolutely annihilate them as well at the same time. So it must be absolutely horrendous being an England player, because you make a mistake and everybody's on your back.
So, just rounding up the World Cup pieces. So we have Brazil Wednesday. England are playing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's really all we care about, don't we?
Did you see the Canada and the Qatar game?
No.
So Canada beat them 6-0.
Holy shit. I saw Germany won 5-1 last night. I saw they were big scorers. Big goals.
They just won at the last minute as well. I thought it was 2-1 it ended, but because they did win 7-1 in the first game. And then I'm sure it was 2-1 last night, but it was like last minute, last kick of the ball. I'm sure they got their goal.
When's your Tunisia playing with no manager?
Oh, well, they've got somebody that stepped in, obviously.
Oh, have they? All right.
But yeah, that's just crazy stuff. Imagine sacking your manager of the World Cup tournament. First game. It's just mental.
Well, they got a refund on his ticket. Aye, sorry, so I digress. We'll go back. So, so we're playing Wednesday. Hopefully we'll get a win. If not, a draw is absolutely fine. And then England are Tuesday. Let's hope they get up. And
not to mention, I think as well we should mention Iran.
yes, of course.
They've had to go to Mexico, their camps in Mexico. Yeah, because of all the political shit. So basically, after their game, they were basically told to immediately get on their get travelling back to their camp. So there's their recovery times and things and how they recover are just out the window really because of all this political stuff that's going on.
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
I know.
It's just a shit world now for everything. But we don't talk politics on this, do we, Tracey?
And Cape Verde, obviously their goalie, absolutely brilliant. It was him that drew with Spain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So apparently his mum had trouble getting a visa, but apparently they've worked it so that his mum will be at the next game.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. So that's a nice wee story.
That's decent. Right. So in the World Cup, we wish all the teams all the best, but obviously we want Scotland to win everything. Folks, if you've not subscribed, get subscribing and send us a little comment on what you think the predictions are. I know it's still early, a little bit early, but whether you're a Scotland fan, Iranian fan, Portuguese or whatever, give us a shout. Let us know where you are actually listening from or watching from. Right, so let's talk about football topics. Let's go for some transfer rumour hall of fame, Tracey. This is just a wee fun bit. Again, let us know in the comments what you guys think. So I'm going to bring you. Right, I have got this one. So we've got 3 ridiculous transfer rumours, right, from history. Right, so Ronaldinho to St Mirren. Could have happened. Agent nonsense or absolutely steaming.
But he at 46 has just signed for a Serie C team. 46. So maybe it's no steaming.
No, it's not steaming. It happened. What about Messi to Rangers?
Steaming. Unless there's an EBT. Oh, did I say that out loud? What
about David Beckham going to Celtic? Well, down the road, I suppose. Nah.
It would be an end of career kind of thing.
Oh, I use them when the
because people only come up to Scotland if it's like near the end of their career or they need it as a springboard to get somewhere.
It's jumping on to Celtic actually. Is that Alex from the Matty Perry that just got married? Is he still at Celtic or was that just a wee end?
So he just came to the end of the season, but I think he would be, if he got a whole pre-season with Celtic, I think under Martin O'Neill, I think that would be pretty decent.
Any Celtic fans you there? Give us your thoughts. What do you think? Would you take him on full time?
With Martin being confirmed as well. But of course everybody's like, sign some players.
Everybody says that though, don't they?
It's like the transfer window only opened on Monday.
Do you not think though, when it comes to transfer windows and that, if you're no first, you're fucking last, and then you end up with the shite.
And there's talking Negrin from Celtic. Apparently Spurs want him. But Celtic have put a 26 million tag on him.
Is he worth that?
Well, I mean, clubs can put whatever they want on them, but he was really important for them last year with his goals.
Right. See, I must admit, I've fallen off the football bandwagon this last season because I was busy. But
shocking, Debs. Shocking.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? But I'm out here for the girls and the boys that really just have a laugh at football. Right, I need one more. So, what about Maradona to Dundee United?
Well, Dundee United went through that stage, did they? Oh no, it was Dundee when they started bringing in all the kind of, they had money. Yeah, nah, steaming.
Not been steaming for a week. Right. On the lines, like people like that, Messi and all of that stuff, like, do you think that football is losing their characters, like your Gazas, your Cantonas, your what's his name, Matt Letizia, fucking Super Ali McCoy? Do you think football are missing that, or do you think, again, we boil it all down to social media? Do you think social media have made footballers sort of like boring?
Yeah, I think we've lost a lot of characters, but I think that's a game itself because, I mean, practically they're not going to be able to look at each other without getting booked. You know what I mean? You're not like, you've got to watch how you tackle. You know, it's you go and watch like the non-league games and it's like proper football.
Brilliant! It's brilliant.
It
We
is.
need to go to a couple of the wee non-league games and just have a brilliant football, because that is what it's all about. It's going to these wee games and showing the support, because it's hilarious.
I know.
Especially
I went to Sevenoaks.
Oh, aye.
It was December. It was bloody freezing because I was down there. And I knew the captain because I'd met him at an event, and he was like, "I'll leave you a wee ticket." Probably should have paid because I thought with the amount of money that ticket probably would have cost, I know, and he left me a wee ticket.
Not paying, Tracey.
And I got standing next to these two older men who were just like staunch Sevenoaks fans, had watched them all their life. And of course, it was coming up to Christmas, and one guy had lost his wife, and he was going to spend time with his family at Christmas. It was just great having those conversations as well. And the football was just folk just getting stuck in, like football.
It's great. And then you've got the folk that excuse me, the folk that pour their heart and soul into their Saturday games and go their training twice a week or whatever, and then go and fucking paint a wall or whatever for a living. It's just, it's good. It's really. There was a programme. I don't know if anybody else watched it or heard about it. It's quite ironic because I started watching it because I was getting my carpet fitted in the living room. It was a couple of years ago, and I ended up holding my bedroom, and it was about Fort William team,
right,
and how the struggles that they had to obviously keep the game going and keep the club going and stuff like that. And they had players come from all over. I think there might have been a South African player, and I think a Ghana player came over. They brought them over and then put them up in like wee caravans. That was where the players lived and stuff like that. But it all boiled down to as well the state of their pitch. Who would pay to cut the pitch? Was it the council or was it the football club? And then into the actual football club social side, how do they keep this club going? Because they were getting hammered. God bless them, but at the time they were getting hammered like 21-0 and 13-1, and like nobody was going to their local game at all because they were just rubbish. But the effect on the actual club itself, and as I say, the volunteers that ran it and the actual state of the pitch, because they couldn't afford it because nobody was going to the games. So I think there's a big thing that if you don't support the local wee clubs, that's when they start to lose. And I think as well, on these wee clubs that you see, it's where your talent is.
Yeah.
Because that's where your kids start chucking a ball about the wee grassy area out the back, and then they'll join the local club, and then they get better, and then they get scouted and blah, 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 and they're all on effect of that. So we need to make a pact, Tracey, that we're going to go to a couple of the wee Lowland games or a wee part-time team.
Yeah.
At least once a wee season or a couple of times a season, and then we'll follow that team all the way through. So anyone else out there that support a local team or have a little team and you want us to come along and support you and try and do things for you, again, give us a shout. It's what we're here for. Any clubs out there that need support for their players, give Tracey a shout. I'm sure the details will be on. That's your girl. She can help you in any way when it comes to bringing over players. So
I mean, it's quite an eye-opener. Like when I was on the board, you know, it's a real eye-opener on what all the costs, all the stuff that goes into even just putting a match on. like,
Yeah,
and
it's
what
crazy.
need now. Obviously, at Hibs, it's on a bigger scale,
Of course.
but the costs are just crazy. And I think when you get to see it from that kind of perspective, you kind of start to appreciate like the people that work behind the scenes, like going into the ticket office, like what it takes to process a game before they can even get the tickets on sale. So you really start to appreciate all these people that, you know, just to get a match on.
Right. Where I was brought up in Trinent, we went to Trinent Juniors, and what I can remember when I was younger, they were right shite, absolutely shite. But they've creeped up, but they've had to make changes to get into the next league. Like they've had to put the floodlights in. Now they're no cheap, tens of thousands of pounds for that. But they've got a cracking support now.
Yeah.
My mum and dad just live sort of like Doon for their wee stadium. It's in like a house. If anybody's been to the Juniors Foresters Park, you'll know where it is, but it's in the middle of a housing scheme. And my mum's just sort of at the bottom of the road there. And my dad can hear like the crowd singing and all whatever else on a match day. And it's great, and it's great for the debate. Obviously, you get your wee arseholes that are just there to cause fucking nonsense. But the whole Trinent town gets involved in it. And that's basically how they make it.
Yeah.
It's because people have to support them. So get out there and support your local fucking team.
And also, like, we've got Armadale Thistle just down the road. And like, I know the guy who kind of does like the kind of club secretary, and like the work that goes into that down there is fantastic, because they let Hibs women play a game. It was a cup game against Kilmarnock. And honestly, it was just, I was laughing because obviously there was a couple of foreign girls that had come over. I'm thinking, like, I was listening to some of the language getting shouted, and I thought, welcome to Scottish football.
You didn't see our ladies?
No, I know. And of course, there's a real big connection with Armadale Thistle and Hibs, because the likes say Joe Baker, he played at Armadale Thistle as well. So there's been quite a few Hibbies that have actually then progressed from Armadale Thistle. So there is a wee connection there.
And is there any Armadale Thistle supporters listening in? Give us a shout.
Definitely.
Right, I've got a few things that people, excuse me, should these things be binned? Dun, 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 dun. So, what do you think, Tracey, and the public? Let us know as well in the comments about half and half scarves.
Oh my God.
You know what though? Jane just got one through there, and it was a Polish one against, I think it's Poland against Hibs or something like that. It's in the cupboard somewhere. It's a half and half thing.
Jeez.
You don't like them at all?
No, I don't like them.
Like, why?
I just think they're
Give us your reason.
Nah.
What's a memory, Tracey?
It's like getting a half and half scarf with Man City and Man United.
That's a bit shit though, isn't it?
I mean, it's just like, it's like, what the fuck?
Was it waiting?
I'm just no into half and half scarves. I've got a nice, I've actually got a nice scarf. When I was cleaning up my cupboard, I found that these Swedish lads, I'd let them use my season tickets when they came over. They wanted to come to and they brought me a nice scarf with the club that they support over in Sweden. And I think somebody posted it on .net, and I was doing the fans rate stuff, and I was just like, because obviously I used to do the players lounge, so I still had my season tickets, and I was like, look, you can use my tickets, kind of thing. I was like, how much trouble are these lads going to cause? You know what I mean? And they all seemed really lovely, and they were so grateful. So they brought me a scarf, but it's not a half and half scarf.
Right. So what about the VAR lines that have been drawn by NASA?
Some of them, it's like a kid's drawing them. Ken, and it's like got, you're like, what the heck?
Like a heartbeat. Like a heartbeat.
Oh, that'll be a heel offline. A toenail.
What about the goal music after a goal? Can you keep that?
Ah, you know, you've got to. It's like we've got 500 miles. with ours. I love the one from Maida.
See, I think you should have it with each player. Aye.
Yeah. So they tend to do stuff like that.
I like
But
that.
yeah, no, you've got to keep that.
Right. What about when the players are like arriving at training or they're getting like filmed coming off the bus and that? Yeah, I quite like that for people to get an insight of what actually goes on.
Aye, I don't mind that. But I think people expecting them to sign shit at that point, no, they're focused on the game.
No, aye.
Different if there's been a meet and greet set up or something like that, that's fine. But no, they're focused on the game. I don't know if you've seen. There was one as well, somebody put a video on Arteta and he had his wife in the car and they were like at the windows trying to get him to sign. And I'm like, he's with his wife? Like, you know.
That, in a way, I think there's an argument there because you put yourself in the public eye, then people expect you to do that. So I can see that and I can see that. But when we used to go to games, you used to get not a lot of people, but maybe a couple of kids or whatever would turn up at maybe the hotel that where you were leaving before you hit the stadium. And I remember we were somewhere, where the fuck were we? I can't honestly, there's so many bloody games. We were away somewhere anyway. And this wee laddie came up to the bus and it was at the hotel. He came up to the bus, he's like, can I get a photo? And I was like, oh, they're in the wee heads. I says, listen, just leave it with me and I'll see what we can do. So the laddies were on the bus. There was a few of them on the bus. And I just basically went out and get your asses off the bus. Get a picture with that wee bear in because that'll be a memory that wee laddie's going to hold forever. So in a way I can see yes. And in a way I can see
no. I mean, I don't mind kids, but sometimes it's grown-ass adults.
But they just want the autographs to sell on fucking eBay.
Exactly. But like the kids, I just think the memories, somebody who's really good at it is Jack Grealish, and especially with disabled supporters.
He's lovely.
Like, because obviously I think his sister's disabled and
right.
So like I think there was something, I don't know if it was like Champions League or it was something they were away up to collect their medals. And there's always like the child next, like just before they get to the end. And I think this wee girl was blind.
I saw that.
And he was the first player that stopped to speak to her. And then after that, everybody followed. But for children, it's just such a big thing.
Of course it is. It's a hero, isn't it?
Aye, exactly. So, I mean, Lucy was a bit like a stalker, to be fair.
Well, Lucy just got an we all expected that. It's fine.
She was obviously quite privileged because she got kind of to see players a lot more than the average child.
and in a more quieter way as well. She didn't have to wait.
Yeah.
What about when they've got this annoys me, this does annoy me, see when they're signing a new player. And the social people, the marketing people and all that, they do wee stupid clips. Like there's about 400 clips before they say who it is. There's big announcement coming in 3 hours' time. Then they'll show a hand. Or they'll show like half of this. It's you get that sometimes in theatre as well, and you're like, can't say who it is. Because we all know who it is, because the supporters have sussed it out. No matter what team it is, the supporters have sussed it out and they ken who's coming. Why are you doing these wee stupid wee clips? Say, it's a fucking somebody's shoulder, or they try and rhyme it off with wee rhymes to try and catch you out. That's what annoys me. That's got me riled, actually. I'm not having a sweary day today, Debs, because you swore.
I like a good sign-in video. Like one, even if it's just like
one video.
Who was it that we did? Was it was it Stefan Omionga? And they did it like the flight and then Edinburgh Airport, and they kind of did like a wee.
I remember that.
Like that was really good. And some of them can be really good, and other times you're just like, just get on with it, man. Like we know it's been out there.
It's fun. It's fun. Oh, new signings, you were right.
Mary Earps though was a good, but I thought it was good the way they announced her.
I just seen it arrive. I just seen it. What did they do?
So they were obviously they had like London Bridge behind her and that as well. And
but that was kind of common knowledge before the
Well,
put
yeah,
it
there
out,
was all
wasn't
these
it?
rumours, yeah.
That's what I
But
mean. So
until
it's
the club announces
pointless.
it, it's not official, so
That's pointless.
yeah.
Anyway, right. Pardon me. Why am I
Plus, as
saying
well,
all the
you've got to
questions?
sometimes wait till the other club's ready to announce it if they've come from a club. Because you have to wait till they're ready to announce it, or like for
See,
Mary
that's-
Earps, she just recently announced she wasn't going to be renewing her contract at PSG. So she only did that the other week. So that then frees her up. She's then a free, so then she can go ahead and be announced somewhere else.
And sometimes if you look at the team that they've already signed for social media or their fans, they already came before the new team.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that. Right, okay. So we've got... Right, let's say one has to go.
Right.
So this is a wee bit of thing. Right, so we're going to bin one forever, right? This is only a couple, so it's no long-winded thing. Right, so the World Cup, Champions League, the Euros, or the domestic league title. What would you bin?
That's a difficult
Answers
one.
on a postcard. Well, what is it?
I'd probably go Euros.
Well, I was about to say the Champions League, but between the two, Champions League or the Euros. But the Euros, it brings Scotland together again, doesn't it? Even though we get humped every time, but. Right, we'll do 4 names. Let's do managers. Ferguson, Guardiola, Mourinho, or Klopp. Who we binning? I'd say we'll bin Klopp. I do like him.
Yeah, he'd probably be mine.
He's a bit an arse. Comes across as a bit of an arse. Like
Mourinho can be a bit like that as well, but he's a good. Mind you, Klopp is a good character, but
Pep's hilarious. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah,
I know
and obviously Ferguson's just.
Well, you just can't bin him.
I know.
Right, okay, let's hear some confessions. We should do this every week, actually, confessions.
Fuck.
So, the things you're almost embarrassed to admit, right? Player everyone loves, but you don't rate.
Messi. It's not that I don't rate him as a player.
Right.
But there's something about him I just have never taken to him at all. So when it comes Ronaldo or Messi, I'm like, Ronaldo. See, I don't know what it is with him, but I probably liked him a little bit more since he went into Miami. But there's just something about him I've just never taken to. Don't know why.
I think I'm like that with the Harry Kane. I think, what's the big... So what? What is it? What about a team you secretly enjoy watching?
Ooh.
See, I can say Dunfermline. I like watching Dunfermline. And Raith Rovers. English or foreign?
No, I watch that bloody much football. It's like it's constantly on.
There's one, especially on a Friday night with the Championship League. It's Dunfermline, but I also like watching Raith Rovers. I just think the way they've got a great support. The team's good. Obviously, there's got Palmer in there, but I watched Raith Rovers before. But that's probably my 2 teams that I would watch.
I'd probably say, and this is like obviously going back, but Celtic when Ange was their manager. I used to love watching like just the way they pass the ball, their move. Oh, honestly, they were just unbelievable.
Nice to watch. Right, a football opinion that would get you thrown out the pub.
Oh fuck, probably a few.
England are good.
Thought it was going to nearly get thrown out the pub when England played. Was it I can't remember if it was Argentina. Beckham was taking the penalty. We were in. Was it the 4 in hand?
Oh, aye.
Going back a bit, and we decided to take a half day our manager was like, let's take a half day and watch the game. So, and we had an English girl in our team. And obviously, I'm a Man United fan. I love David Beckham. Obviously, not that way because too much of a pretty boy for me. Good looking guy, but too much pretty boy for me. So, even with the tats, too pretty boy. But yeah, so we're in the pub and everyone's going, fucking miss it, fucking miss it. David Beckham scores and me and the whole one are like, yeah.
You did a Barbara Windsor. Get out of my pub.
And then I nearly started a fight.
Tracy Smith.
Because we went down, so we didn't have, I think we just had Megan at the time because we were in our wee flat in Deans. And we were like, we didn't have her that night. So we were like, I think she was at my mum's. So we were like, let's go and watch the Rangers and Man United game. It was Champions League. So I was like, right, come on then, we'll go down. And John's like, it's going to be all Rangers fans though. And I was like, it'll be fine. So we they got a seat, sat at this table, and we'd missed Phil Neville scoring. Now, I mean, imagine the odds of Phil Neville scoring a goal. It must have been through the roof. So, of course, we're sitting, I think that's how it ended 1-0. And then we're sitting, and I was fine the first half.
Yeah.
Until this one guy, the second half, giving it all this. Keane, he's a fucking nutter, he's this, that. And I'm like, Keno. And John's like, Trace. And then he was like, look at him. He's, I think it was Paul Scholes. Look at him, fucking ginger twat. I was like, can't I get any more fucking ginger than Alex McLeish? I'm saying, right? So then he was slagging everybody. I had an answer. John's like, Trace, I can take on one or two. I can't take on the whole pub.
No whole fucking pub.
But there was a couple sitting next to us and they were like, we're Man United supporters too.
We're back here.
So yeah, I mean, I probably could get chucked out for quite a few things.
Joking. Right, I think that's all the...
Well, I've got a wee quick fire round for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's
right.
Right I've got.
World Cup winner.
Scott!
Who's going to get the golden boot?
Oh, I reckon the players. It's going to be some Spaniard, I think. But I don't know the names.
Go for a Spaniard.
I'll go for a Spaniard, but...
biggest flop. Football team we're talking, Debs.
Comedy anyway. Team or team? I think is it Congo? Are Congo in it?
That's Rocky's team though. They drew with Spain.
I know, but they're missing them. So I think they're going to flop without them.
I would say Haiti because they're out first.
Well, they're fucking out. Anyway, that.
Best young player.
Me. Scotland are all over.
Anyone that's in the World Cup.
Number 10 that plays for Portugal.
Best transfer of the summer so far. It only opened on Monday, but obviously some have done transfers, pre-contracts.
McInnes to Rangers because they're going that.
First manager to get sacked in the new season.
McInnes to Rangers.
Ronaldinho to score a goal at 46 now that he's obviously gone to the Serie C's team.
Oh, I thought you put something in. Why not? Why not? Age is just a number.
So, perfect. That's mine. So obviously, talking to McInnes, obviously, last time they hadn't officially announced it because Danny Rowe hadn't officially left.
Yeah.
But now he's officially left. Did you see the Hearts statement on Instagram? Now, apparently on their website, they did thank McInnes. But on Instagram, it was just, we can now confirm Derek McInnes is going to Rangers. And it was all just about the process looking for a new manager. But there wasn't like a thank you in there.
Oh.
So I found that quite telling. Obviously, somebody said, oh, but it's on their website, but not everybody looks on the website.
Nah.
Most people look at the socials, don't they? So,
Yeah. The
so I
only
find
thing
that
I
a bit
seen
strange.
the only thing I seen about that was actual Derek McInnes' self saying that he wished he had longer than 12 months with Hearts. And I'm like, well, you're the one that decides to fucking leave.
Mm.
So you could have longer than 12 months. So that was a bit of a shit statement to say.
Yeah. So I
But
don't know
no,
if something's happened behind the scenes.
but then that
Maybe
could
maybe he doesn't like the Jamestown analytics and the fact that he probably doesn't have a lot of control over transfers.
control
I don't know.
what manager does, to be fair.
Yeah.
No, it could be, and I'm just being impartial here. It could be that the social media person or whatever, when you're on the website, so the website thanked them, but Instagram didn't.
No.
So usually it would be the opposite about. The website would be like facts, he's away, whereas Instagram, I would think, would say like thanks very much, Ken. Cheers for getting us wherever it was we got to, and nearly getting the cup and all that. So like, I did think you, but I didn't. I was being nice there. But I think that maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure if there's anything in it. But
So
the
who do
memes
you
are
think
fucking
they will go
hilarious.
for? A new manager?
He's
Because I've
going
not
for
seen.
Braga. Oh, Hart, sorry, I thought you were going to
Yeah,
say.
because I've not seen any kind of rumours around.
Seen nothing.
No.
But apparently there's a foreign person, is he Norwegian, kicking about? But I haven't heard none of my Hearts fans. I think they're still in shock of losing Derek, to be honest. He's not
Well, they've
dead.
lost Derek McInnes, they've lost Shankland.
They're going to lose Is it Braga? They're going to lose him.
Yeah, it looks like people are interested in him, but he had a good season. Obviously, Devlin, I think his contract's up, isn't it? So
I say Mahingame, is he still with Hearts?
some name I can't mind. I think so.
It's like
Beningame.
But I say Hingame. Yeah. Well, Hingame.
I always laugh as soon as they say his name.
It's weird, and it's like the other Hearts player, is it Lasagna?
Yeah. Well, he was he not at St Mirren?
I couldn't tell you. I just
And then he went to Aberdeen.
Was he in Aberdeen?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to? I think it's still early days. We're not even kicked off, but who do you think is going to struggle this year? Fuck else.
I think St Mirren will struggle. Sorry, bother, but I do think St Mirren will struggle. Not sure. I like the guy that because obviously they've given it to the interim manager. Don't know if he's really maybe the best person to take them forward, considering the season that they ended up having after winning the cup. They just totally went downhill.
It was a bit of a shock to see them,
eh? So I do think they'll struggle. St Johnstone have come up.
Well,
I think they'll stay up. I think they've
got a decent team.
Yeah, and I think the guys that own St Johnstone now, the Americans, I think, and they've got a good manager.
What's happening at Livingston?
Well, obviously they've gone down. They've oh God, who have they got as their manager again? What's his name? I've gone blank on his name. Because obviously Marvin left.
Good.
Marvin resigned because they wanted him to basically apply for his job again.
Absolute shocking. Absolute shit show. That.
Yeah. So Marv's now at Stenhousemuir.
I'm delighted for him. Absolutely delighted.
Yeah. So good move for him. But yeah, they wanted him to reapply for his job, which is shocking. You don't tell somebody, but then that is football, and I hate it's football, but it's like it's an excuse to treat people a certain way.
Yeah, yeah.
And it really pisses me off.
I'm all about like Nepal's and business and all that to make everything black and white, but when folk are doing a job for you and a better job, because let's face it, the games that Marv took over at the tail end there were far
so much better.
Far superior. If only had been brought in earlier, I think it would have been a different situation for them.
Yeah.
But the back the stuff that nobody sees, it's quite toxic. It's quite shit.
I know.
Hey, that's football.
But yeah, I think Kelly might struggle again. Obviously, they're getting their pitch.
Oh,
It's been dug up. They've got to get the hybrid because obviously the new rules. You've got to have. There's
these
not like the
plastic
plastic pitches.
Stupid.
No.
Should no need for these plastic pitches anyway.
I mean, I remember when David Marshall came up to Hibs, he said, "I've never played on a plastic pitch in my whole career." And I was like, "Well, welcome back to Scotland, Dave."
Welcome. Step this way, put your wellies on.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's just crazy.
I
think we're going to have a much better season. Obviously, Eddie's left. Love Eddie.
Brilliant guy.
Absolutely. Great 12 years. Obviously, loved him when he played as well. But I loved it when I worked with him. Absolutely brilliant guy. Thank him for everything that he ever done for me as well when he worked there.
Yeah.
It's clearly been his decision. So
there comes a time though,
which is a good thing. Yeah. And
obviously
we've got Potts, which probably that now makes sense. The fact that Eddie's stepped down, so
yeah, you can see that.
We've got Potts, so I think Dave's got good back room. I think we'll do a lot better because we've got a good squad there.
Let's just keep everybody fit and healthy. And
I think losing Mulligan for quite a lot of the season kind of affected us.
Yeah.
But yeah, surely he'll be back and stronger as well. So, and obviously McGrath, I mean, they were two of the best signings last season.
Really good. Really good.
And hopefully Soto takes off as well because he was great coming off the bench.
You actually forget who's still there. When somebody's not played for a while, it's like, oh fuck, you're still with us.
I know. And we've managed to keep Boiler, which is good.
Yes. Is that another
year? A few holes last season.
And Rachel's staying as well with the ladies,
yes.
Right? Which is good. So it's good for their family, innit? Especially the girls.
I know.
It's home to them, innit? It's home.
Exactly.
Talking about Hibs women, do you know any scope on Hibs women? How are they? What did they finish?
They finished, was it 4th? No, because Hearts obviously won the league. Hearts women won the league, and their managers left after 5 years. It seems to be reading between the lines that she wasn't really getting the support in the background.
So the ladies finished 4th.
So because it was
Rangers, Glasgow City.
Yeah, because Rangers failed in the last day. I mean, they got absolutely hammered by Glasgow City, 6-0. But obviously, Hearts and Hearts and Rangers are in the Champions League.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
How do you think? Just quickly as we go over, just talking about different leagues. How do you think Celtic or Rangers, the so-called two big teams, how would they fit, and how do you think they would do well if they were to move into the EPL, the English League?
I don't think they could start. They couldn't start there. I think they would have to maybe go into the Championship and then work their way up. And even that is like that is such a tough league. Because you look at the likes of Leicester, who got relegated again. They were relegated one. So
yeah, Southampton are humped. Arseholes.
Well, obviously Southampton. Yeah, the spying. I mean, the picture of the guy. I mean, at least hide a bit better behind the tree.
Do you know what's annoying though, right? Say if you go up to bloody East Range, right? You can probably go to any fucking training ground. There is constantly people there recording the training. Could be anybody.
There's no security there.
No security.
I used to drive in the mornings and there'd be like a guy standing with his child with a top waiting for them all to sign as they're coming in.
Sign it. We need to be careful.
There's just no security. I mean,
there is security, Tracey. It's very secure. Please don't go up to East Means because you'll get arrested. Go round the back. Go round the back.
Round the back.
John McDonald. Dad had to get it back with Hibs as God to fuck
But
them.
yeah, no, it just used to be a kind of, obviously because they've got the academy kids coming in at night and things like that, kind of, and at the weekends. So it's quite hard when the players are training there and there's all these people going about. Obviously the building itself is secure. But I remember Joe Newell being like a receptionist one day at the door. It's like,
Well, I always went to the back
you a job on a wee headset.
I always used to go to the back entrance.
Oh,
dear. Right, anyway, I think we've blathered enough. Too long, folk will be like, Jesus
So, well,
Christ,
just before we finish, how do you think Rangers and Celtic are going to fare this year?
I think Rangers are fucked. I think they're. I'm hoping. No, I've got this feeling where, do you know, like last season, it was like that almost with Hearts, and I'm being nice here, whereas like Hearts came out and was like, hello, we need to kick your arse and remember that there is other teams in this league. I think that's helped confidence with other teams that Rangers and Celtic aren't at the same level as what they used to be. Unless that changes through all the new signings, if they get new signings, because when was the last time Celtic spent money? Do you know what I mean? It's like, so I think, so will we predict? Tell you what, let's predict it when we start the season.
Right.
Let's write your predictions.
See what the transfer window holds. Obviously, the transfer window closes September the 3rd, so it's quite a long transfer window, obviously, because of the World Cup. And it can be quite hard doing negotiations with players if you're wanting somebody that's playing in the World Cup as well. It can be quite difficult. But, yeah, let's do it at the start of the season.
Let's wait and let's get all our lovely subscribers and our listeners, and we'll all write it down and we'll do it that
cannot have John moaning another season.
No, I can't.
I can't listen to it. It just used to try. It just drove me nuts.
But to be fair though, Tracy, you can. I personally can understand the Celtic fans' point of view, because they shouldn't have been in the situation like for all these, because Celtic need to spend money, and they're still at the top of the league and they're still winning this, but it could be so much. But then does that boil it down to, if you think about it, it's like see when you win something all the time,
get a bit complacent.
You lose the excitement. Aye, and it's like, oh fuck, they won again. How can you?
I felt it was quite entitled as well, because it's like, oh my god, my team. Well, just go and support your team. You know, you support your team because, oh my god, we're winning every week, right? And it's great, and it's woo. And all the younger ones that go, they don't appreciate like the hard times, because it's like, John supported them for years, and when they went through all that time, and Fergus McCann had to come in, save the club at the last minute, and the rest of it. So like John's been there, done that, and the rest of it. So maybe he was okay for moaning, but I can't be bored listening to it. But I think a lot of the time the Celtic board look at how Rangers are doing.
Right.
And I think because they've been so poor, they felt they've not had to step up their game. But if you're in the Champions League or playing European football, you have to step up your game. Because look at how they played against Bayern Munich, right? They were so unlucky.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just went downhill.
Yeah.
Maeda switched off. He only came alive the last part of the season.
Yeah.
And again, because they were promising players things and then no following through on it. The managers changed. And people say, oh yeah, but the manager needs to get the best out of them and the rest of it. See, if you're at a job, right, and your manager changes constantly, and you've got all these people telling you all these different things that you've got to do and the rest of it, you're like, what the actual fuck am I doing?
Exactly.
Where am I supposed to be? What am I doing? What the actual
Who am I listening to?
Plus then they bring in different players, and then it's all that kind of communication stuff again, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, fuck being a Celtic fan.
I know. The biggest mistake was bringing in Wilfred Nancy, and I don't think he was given a chance, obviously, by the media either. But when you're having such a shit
Like
season, right, and your fans are against you, keep fucking Martin O'Neill in. And then they probably wouldn't have been in the position they were in having to go to the last game of the season. But that was just a disaster.
And then it cost you fucking millions of pounds.
Aye. Because John's like, we've paid for our season tickets and we don't even, like, before we even knew who the manager was. And there was somebody doing deals, like renegotiating deals because they extended contracts. So who was actually doing that?
Here's a question for you. Would you buy a season ticket on who your manager is?
No, I buy it because
It's the game.
that's my team. Although I haven't actually had my season ticket for maybe about 3 years now.
So what? You're a busy
And that's
girl.
other reasons.
Aye.
I still support my team. I've not got Ellie though to
Well,
help me with the tickets anymore.
Need one phone call, Hen.
I know, my laddie.
Right, well, we'll wrap it there, Hen.
I know.
So we'll be back. So we're playing on Wednesday. So we'll be back next
Brazil
week.
game. Also, we've got Brazil, the Morocco game. All the last games are played at the same time as well.
All right, that's fine. Right, predictions for the Brazil game. I was shit last week with the Morocco.
1
game.
each.
Oh, you're going for a draw.
Going
Do
for
you know
the
what
draw.
I'm going to put? I'm putting my neck out here. I'm going to say 2-1 to Scotland. I think we
I
can
love
do
that,
it.
Debs.
I think we can do this.
3-1.
No,
Fuck
that's
it.
a bad. That's a bad number because they never got 3-1 on fucking Friday, did they? That was my prediction. No, it was
3-1 to
2-2.
Scotland. 2 scoring.
I'm going to say Shanklin. I'm hoping he's going to play him. And I'm going to say Robbo. And I'm going to say Tierney. If you're going for 3, better put a fucking bet on
Will we
that.
get a penalty?
No, but I think Brazil will get sent off.
Ooh, love it. Oh, can there be a scrap? Love it when there's a scrap.
And there'll be a streak across the pitch.
Honestly. See,
Not
I love it when there's a wee scrap at the football, right? When I was on the board, Frank's like that, Trace, come up, you've not got the kids with you tonight, come up, this is the first time sitting directors. And I was like, right, okay. Fucking worst game to ever sit in directors. Do you remember when we played Morton? Remember when we were in the championship? We had Green at Morton and Jim Duffy and Neil Lennon went for each other. And I'm fucking sitting up in directors. Because normally I would have been like, get fucking stuck into him. And then Big Marv's coming and he's trying to like push everybody back. That was like, holy shit.
That's why I didn't like sitting in these seats all the time. That's one thing. I wish I was over the road. Up and I got 8%. So
we can talk for
Thank
Scotland.
you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Again, please like, subscribe, do your thing. Listen to us on Spotify. Tell your pals. The girls are back and everything's just getting exciting now. Yeah. Again, I'm going to say bye, Tracy.
Bye, Debs.